European shock at U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff threats over Greenland has coalesced into outrage.
I think he has lost his mind. I hope that there soon will be some more clever people in the States who will tell him, no, it's not going to work, this thing.
Citing the deployment of a small number of European NATO soldiers to Greenland, which is part of the Kingdom of Denmark, Trump says 8 European countries, including Britain, will get hit with a 10% tariff on February the 1st. He said the amount will rise to 25% in June and stay until there's a deal to sign Greenland over to the United States. That stark command to accept a U.S. takeover or else has effectively backed Europe into a corner. In a blistering statement, Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen said Europe will not be blackmailed, while other European leaders struck a similar note of resistance. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said Europe wants constructive transatlantic relations, but will not be a vassal. Italy's Giorgia Meloni said imposing sanctions is a mistake, while France's President Emmanuel Macron said no intimidation or threat will influence us. And Britain's Keir Starmer wrote, applying tariffs on allies for pursuing the collective security of NATO allies is completely wrong. Europe-friendly U.S. politicians were just in Denmark, saying Trump needs to give up on his Greenland idea.
I haven't spoken with the president.
But on the Sunday U.S. TV shows, key allies refused to criticize him.
I believe that the Europeans will understand that this is best for Greenland, best for Europe, and best for the United States.
The Europeans believe the Americans have put them in a position with no obvious off-ramp because Greenland's self-determination is not something they can compromise on. Ian.
And Chris, EU ambassadors met tonight but seem to be moving cautiously on their response.
Well, for the moment, they're actually not going to do anything. They're going to wait to see if Donald Trump goes ahead with these tariffs on February the 1st. And after that, they have a couple of options. They could bring in their own tariffs as retaliation, or they could hit U.S. businesses in Europe with other restrictions, particularly tech companies. But both of those measures would be escalations, and that is something the European Union is trying to avoid. Ian.
Chris Brown in London.